Damn, I love that intro, and I love the music that goes with it. Thanks again to Bob, because I don't know, I get going, I'm thinking of Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm like getting all pumped up. The music's playing, like da 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 da. So yeah, thanks to Bob for the intro that he created, and then me adding some music to it, which was making sure that this was license-free music, because Dabs has learned his lesson on YouTube getting a better and better comb of their licensed music. I think it adds stuff to it all the time. And then all of a sudden I get a flag saying, hey, that song's been used, or I don't have rights to it. So thanks to Bob for the intro. And we're back. Yep. So welcome to Streaming Matters, episode 87.
Jesus.
Blue, how are you?
Fantastic, honey. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. We've got a special guest. We got TK Terror on here.
What's up?
With his new icon. Wait, I like that.
That's a cool one.
Yeah. So let's take I'm gonna glance through here. Who's in here? Michael Forte. Thanks for joining us. Bass. Thanks for joining us. Gold Rush asked a question, and I will try to. We'll touch on that question. I'll try to help you the best I can. Maybe Tara can also give some advice on that. Brooklyn Cord Cutters, thank you. Izzy, what's up, my man? Redneck. Eddie, thanks for joining us. Albin, as always, he's always in the side chat over there. Mandy, thanks for joining us. Let's see. Paper People. Hey, Ed.
Hey.
Paper People fan. All right, I'm here on my YouTube.
Ed. Hey, Ed.
Yeah, I did. Giorgio, thanks for joining us. Noir, thanks for joining. Let's see.
China.
Chris Red said Red 79. Yo, I haven't got to her yet. Matrix, thanks for joining. Chris, Marvin, Narcissistic, China, Shinobi, which I was going to talk about. Shinobi, DJ Themes, thanks for joining. Jeremiah. All right, I think I got everybody. I feel like did you ever watch that show? It was Romper Room when I was a kid. And it's like, I see Joey and I see Janie and I see little Tommy. Hello, Becky. Hello, Shannon. And I could do I need to get a little thing, and I need a hello to you. Hello to you. But thanks for everybody joining. I know that I really appreciate people taking a little time on their day on a Friday evening. Hold off from drinking booze. Well, no, don't hold off. Just get you a beer. Get you a beer. Get you a glass of wine. I know Blue has got herself a glass of wine. And I don't know about Ed or Tara. Either one of you guys.
I'm down to 2 beers, so like I told you, I think get ugly because I'm going to have to break into the hard stuff after that.
Damn right.
Ed, how are you?
Hey, I'm good, guys. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Doing good. Doing good. Thanks for joining, Andre. See, I didn't even use my Mexican accent on that. I could have, though.
Your Mexican accent.
Anybody that watches Wednesday night show, I've got a killer Mexican accent.
Actually, Jeremiah, just so you know, I'm keeping it close.
That's a big glass, too, for wine. You go, girl.
Yeah, this is number 3. I got off work early today.
Oh, China says she's sitting the bottle too.
Good
All
girl.
right. Hey, China, you're more than welcome to join. I'll
Please do.
If you want, hit me up on Telegram. I'll be happy to send you an invite, or TK can send you an invite. So we'll go through some of the stuff that's going on this week, and welcome any of the people on the panel to give suggestions. I did have a question I saw that was from Gold Rush, and he has created a build on his phone in S6, and he wants to transfer it over to an S7. So he wants to take his build from an Android phone.
Was it S7 or was it S10? It was like a newer phone, I thought.
I thought it was a 10. So he's taking it from one phone and wants to put it on another phone. Now on my PC, I know I can save the files. I can, I can take 2 folders and compress them. Ed, what's going on with you got were you hammering over there or something?
No, I'm not hammering.
You looking for booze? I mean, you're looking through your cupboards or something?
No. I think that was somebody else in the house tapping away. My bad. Sorry.
No, it's good.
I'll mute.
So so he's going from wanting to do from one Android to another. The easiest way that I would think would be to just use a wizard, and I can actually show it on my PC. Now it would look a little bit different on your Android, but not much. And I'm just going to show my Android.
And honey, you were talking too about like, is there a way to zip a folder on Android, like on a phone, that you guys know of? Ed or Tara?
I've never done it from my phone.
And then he could possibly throw it on his other phone, grab Kodi and a wizard, and then just import local, right?
Well, you would have to send it. You got to move it to the OBB folder, because isn't that where?
Well, could he not technically email it to himself on his new phone? Then he's got the zip. Then load a wizard on Kodi, and then install local. Could he not do that? But you got to be able to zip it up on the original phone.
Right. It has to be zipped on the original phone. And that's my only thing, because you just need, all you need, there's two folders you need, the add-on folder and the user data folder. That's a build. Now, all the other stuff, you don't need it.
Then again, is it too big to email? Something like that?
I don't.
Drop it on your Dropbox. Do you have Dropbox? Drop it in there. Or you grab it on your new phone.
Yeah. Google Drive
too, probably.
Well, but yeah, I guess you could do that.
Drop it in Dropbox, open it on your PC, zip it up, and email it to yourself, or put it back in your Dropbox.
I would just use a USB, and like you say, grab a wizard and go do backup, and then back up to USB, and then have it back up, and then take that
USB from a phone.
Well, you should be able. You might have to get an adapter, a stick, or whatever. Yeah, I guess, eh?
All right. Now I'm gonna use the example of my wizard. Now, most wizards are using somewhat the same template.
Oh, geez, that theme on your wizard's really nice. I wonder who did that.
Yeah, I don't know. I had this chick do it. Don't worry about it. All right. So in mine, you go to backup restore, and again, you can use a lot of different wizards, and you don't have to actually use the build that came with this wizard. You can use the other features.
Yeah.
So what I would want to do is I would create a backup of the build, and it's going to say, do you want to create this? And I'm going to say, yeah. And then I'm going to name it. I'm going to say build 1. I'm just going to call it that. And then this is going to include all data. Now this, I'm assuming, so this is going to include the user data information, which would be your passwords and all that stuff. I'm going to say, yeah. And I should see a little pop-up. There he goes. Now it's creating a backup. So what it's going to do is on your in your Kodi folder now is going to be my backup, and that zip is going to be there. And let me show you that. Well,
so in other words, yeah, he could potentially just slide that zip now into his Dropbox, right? Say if he had a free Dropbox.
Yes.
Then on his new phone, open your
Download
Dropbox. Get Kodi, get a wizard, and then install the zip.
Yeah,
that would totally work.
Yeah, because you'd upload it to Dropbox, download it to the new phone. Now, right now, it's kind of taking a minute because we're doing this video. It never takes this long. I don't know why it's taking so long, but so we're gonna wait it out because I want to show where it's gonna go. There's a my downloads or my builds folder, and what you would do is put it on your new phone, and then I was going to show you how to restore a build. And I will show you how to do that once this wizard is done. And you would just restore it on the new device. So the wizard would be installed on both devices. And you're backing it up on your old device, your S6, if I remember you said that correctly. The new one, you would install the wizard, open it up, and then don't use one of the builds that's part of the wizard. You would actually do the build backup or restore feature. And it asks, when you do a restore, it's going to say, where is that backup? And you can point to where that zip file is, and it will extract it and open it up, and then you're good to go. So let me let this finish.
Sorry. Red79 had a comment there. He said he uses ES File Explorer to zip. So ES File Explorer, the Android version, must have a zip in it. Is that still available, though, or did that?
Yes, it was. They supposedly took out all the malware out of it, is what they said. Because remember, there was malware in it. And Google Play took it away from their store. Now, maybe they put it You might be right. I don't remember if I've seen that back, but I know some people use the old versions that might have had the malware.
I'm sure it's in somebody's file link somewhere.
I'm gonna stop sharing. Let me share my whole screen so that you can see my folder. Boom, boom. All right. So this is my portable. So I've got a portable, and you would see Kodi, and when you would go to Kodi on your phone, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see add-ons, cache, and you're gonna see a folder that says My Builds. And when we go there, there's my build. There's that zip file I need. So that's what you would upload to Dropbox, and then or ES File Explorer, however you want to move it over, and then transfer it to your new one. And then let's say I want to do this, and it's going to say, I'm here to the restore. It's going to say, I want to restore it. I'm going to say build, and it's going to say, erase the current build, install from a local, I'm going to say, or external stored. I'm going to say yes. And the next thing it's going to do is it's going to ask me, where is it at? Give it a second. So it's purging. It's actually deleting. So it actually went to that folder too, my builds folder. And then I would say, I want to install that zip, and then you're done. I'm not going to save it and wait, but you're seeing that it's basically, it's doing its thing. That would be, I mean, it sounds long and difficult, but if you kind of understand the concept we're getting at there, that should do it. I mean, when I would do it on home, I would back it up and save that zip. And if I was going to send it to my Shield, I would actually transfer it over via some type of thing. But the main thing is the build, the wizard, you want that to extract it and install it. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Patty D, thanks for joining. Donald, thanks for joining. Trooper, what's up, bud? See, he's jumped in the chat over there on the side. So, yeah, the main thing is you're just wanting that zip to go over. And if you're using a wizard, like I said, you saw where it was looking, and all you would have done was back up till you can get to wherever you put the thing on your downloads folder, and then point to that zip, and it's going to open it up.
And Todd, did you tell him like he can get your wizard? He doesn't have to have his own wizard? Because if you're just doing local, like if you're just backing up your own build and doing local, you can just use anybody's wizard. Yeah, you can use anybody's wizard. It's in most, like I said, most people are using the same template, so it may not look exactly the same, but it's like window dressing. There's not much difference. The guts of everything works the same. So hopefully that answers your question, Gold Rush. If that doesn't work, Ed B says he'll be happy to help you.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Gold Rush knows where to find me too. I know some people are just using that USB backup and restore that's in Kodi, and that works.
Like
but I mean, it's not the greatest.
Old. That's 1,000 years old. And it doesn't save all the data correctly. If you have specials, which doesn't matter when you're going from Android to Android, but if you go from PC to Android or Android to PC, the specials, the changing the path is not correct. So that's when you start to have issues, because back when Lee was around, he created in the Noobs and Nerds thing, it created that it edited the specials. And what that means is, so on your Kodi, it's going to be C colon, because I'm going to say C drive, C colon users, app data, blah, 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 before you get to Kodi, right? There's all that extra stuff because it's in a hidden folder. So if you back it up, all the paths, like let's say you change the background in the backgrounds, the background in Kodi is going to say C colon user, whatever your username is, app data, hidden, roaming, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be this long string, which if someone installs that on another device, they're not on that same path. So Lee came up with a way in the wizards that took that chunk of useless information and made it, Kodi colon / special, then the Kodi. So that's why I think it's just special. Special basically points to Kodi. Yeah, it's something like that. But I remember that's been around for a long time. So when you use that, that backup from Cody Repo from long ago, that wasn't ever in there. So that's where I would be a little concerned if that would be working correctly. So I would use one of the newer wizards and just go with it. So let's see. What else do we have? Did we have any other questions while I was going long? And
hey, Udan's doing some pretty cool mods on Zonfluence, and he was even playing with one of my skins the other day, I seen.
Yeah, it was looking great. I saw that video he put. Looking forward to what he does with that.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen anything about that. I'll have to check that one out. Udan, nice to see you. Dean, thanks for joining the show. Haters are just closet fans. Well,
yeah, sorry, Dabs, man. I think as soon as I popped on, you got like 6 downs.
I don't care. I mean, it is what it is.
TK, he always gets at least 2 from me, honey, so don't worry about it.
Well, I think I'm picking. It seems like I've been getting more lately just because I don't know. I think there's a lot more people that just they got nothing else to do. Maybe they're home bored and they hate their wives or their husbands and COVID's pissed them off. So they're looking to argue. I don't know.
It makes zero difference how many ups you got. Like, really?
No, it doesn't. I mean, you can go in the thing. It has to do with some ads and stuff, but YouTube limits my ads. I know you're posted. So let's go. I'll go ahead and we're going to let the gentleman that said that he'd be willing to be on my show first, Mr. TK, what is going on? I'd like to ask you a couple questions because I saw your post this morning, and I know that I know I've missed things. I've missed something this week, so I'll give you some time to explain as much as you want to, or how you want to handle that.
Yeah, I mean, so it isn't one particular thing, right?
You guys might want to explain for people that don't know what's going on, TK, that you're retiring, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna retire. So, and I know I haven't been in the chats much. I pulled out of a whole bunch of chats. Just been kind of hanging low here for a bit, and people were asking, but it isn't one thing in particular or one person in particular. One of the main ones is I'm not really getting challenged anymore. I guess I should say I'm not challenging myself that much anymore. I'm not, I don't know, just no drive really. I've been doing it for a while and I've done lots. And
it gets repetitive.
Yeah, you run out of ideas sometimes, and doing the same old thing all the time. Well, that's just the same old thing. I need something, and I just got nothing right now. And then, I've been in the Cody community for a long time, and we all know what that's like. And I've been over hanging out in the YouTube community here lately, and let me tell you, it ain't much better over there. And so now, I kind of got it going on both sides. And, I was on a show the other day and I just kind of, I was mad and I kind of lost it. And after I just sat back and I was just thinking, I was actually mad. And, normally I laugh that shit off. I usually, I'll be joking around about it. I don't really care about it, that much. I might even troll. I'm known for I'm not saying I'm an angel, that's for sure. And I don't deserve some of the hate. I probably deserve every bit of it. But normally it doesn't bother me. And I was mad and I was just thinking, if it's not going to be fun, then, I was taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
Is the problem, because in the end, this is a hobby. I've never made a cent. I've never taken a cent. I think the only thing I've ever taken is that K16 re-keyboard from MS7. And that's because it was $130 here in Canada and they were able to get it for $25. So
well, you don't have to justify that anyway.
Yeah, but so that's about the only thing I've ever accepted. And yeah, well, there we go.
Well,
Um,
and Blue and I have
Get
been
it.
around for a while. I mean, both of her and I both have been around a long time, and not saying that we're old, but we but you become, it becomes a job, and all of us, this is a hobby. And even though I do this on YouTube and I get very limited amount of revenue from it, and I've been completely honest with it, I probably haven't seen a check from YouTube in a year and a half. If
Yeah.
it maybe longer than that. So I don't do it for the money, because when I get a check, it's going to be $101, because they only send it once it's $100, and so each video probably gets me $1 when I look at the revenue on it. But so I'm not doing it for the money. Blue's not doing it for money. She doesn't.
Nope.
She's done videos. She doesn't even monetize it.
No.
So and TK not monetizing. So we're all doing it for just to help people, because we've been helped. All of us have been helped along the way, and
Yeah,
we
we
all
know
have.
what we're doing, but yeah, because of others.
And it's like,
And then we
you
pass along the knowledge.
pass it along. You know, and I've used the analogy numerous times about the baton. We didn't start the carrying the baton. We didn't start the race. We weren't the best runners. We just
hold on. I was a pretty good runner. I don't know what you're talking
So yeah, all right. But so each of us have just carried that baton for a certain distance to get a certain leg of the race done, to hand it off to somebody else, and that's what we're here to do. And the problem is that once it becomes more and more work, and I posted it in your chat earlier, Tara, this morning. People don't understand, if you're a builder or an add-on developer or a skinner or even YouTube guy, you're thinking about this stuff 24/7, or at least close to it. When you're creating a build, you're always thinking about how to improve it, how to change it, how to make it better. So it's not only when you're sitting down there doing that. When you're at work, you're thinking about it. And then you're helping people. And so you help people over and over. And most of the times you're helping people the same questions. And you become burned out. And to be honest, it happens with Blue, and I had to back away from Jen.
Yeah.
It got to a point where Jen wasn't fun to me no more. It was fun for so long. I loved teaching people, and not to say that I regret it, but it got to a point that I found it to be very frustrating, and I didn't want to do it no more. And she found it the same way. It was like, instead of in the past where someone would have said, I need help with this, we would have answered those questions. And we'd have said, oh, here, we'll help you. How many times that people send you their zip, Blue, that you would fix it. You'd fix it for them. Fix it for them and send them back, say, here's your add-ons working. But you get to the point where you're like, I can't do this no more. So you just step back. And I think, Tara, you just got to step back, let other people handle it. You enjoy Cody. Enjoy watching movies. Enjoy watching TV. Enjoy
Do some
talking
fishing.
with people. Talk to the people you like talking to. Don't talk to the people you don't want to talk to.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Don't
Pull out
help
the
in the
groups
rooms
that make you the craziest.
Yeah, and don't help people if you don't want to. And
Exactly.
that's not us being hateful to people that are new. Honestly, I that is farthest.
The thing is, if you teach enough people in enough rooms,
yes,
when you see a question and you know the answer to, you know that there's probably 20 other people that can answer that question for you. So don't, just step back and let somebody else handle it. Plus, it makes them feel good about.
yes.
I used
You're
to
right.
always, I got to help them because nobody else can, even though I knew better. But so that was my fault, where I got so overwhelmed. I'd get home from work, and from the time I got home from work to the time I went to bed, I was helping people. And then all of a sudden it was work again. And then it was like, it got frustrating. And helping people too that don't thank you after, or that are like, oh, well, that was useless. I don't even know why you even it's like, oh my God, I just spent 5 hours working on this with you. And I can't help it. You don't get it, but that's not my problem. And so it'd make me bitter. But it's like,
well, yeah, or you would do the work and then they wouldn't use your work.
yeah.
It's like, oh, I appreciate. I
Hey,
guess
can you do
helped.
this for me? Yeah, sure. And I do it for them, and they'd be like, no, I don't want that. All right.
I know that one.
But
Yeah.
like TK's saying,
As an
it's
artist,
not
yeah.
one. It's not any one thing. It is
It's everything.
just an accumulation of
everything.
all of it. And then you get, as TK says, there is some assholes that's in this community.
Yeah.
Honestly, there is assholes that they get their rocks off of just trying to be difficult. And they don't care who they bother or go after. They'll make fun of this, that, and the other persons. We've seen these people. They make fun of everybody in the community because it's like they're so miserable. They want everybody else miserable.
It's kind of
And
funny that we're
they
all
bring
running
it up.
around in these people's heads. Kind of cracks me up because you know what? I don't think about them at all.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. We go through this and you get frustrated because you're like, I'm helping. And then you got these people that are being jerked to you. Like, why are you being a jerk to me? I'm not doing anything wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
I can understand if we were ripping people off or
Most times though, the ones that are like the angriest about shit are the ones that are just jealous because people like you. They like you and they don't like him, and you know what? He gets bitter about it.
Yeah.
He can go and you know who you are because apparently you're talking about me too. And you
And
go
you're
fuck
probably-
yourself.
And you're probably watching this show.
I heard, I think after I made the announcement there the other day, I don't know from where or from who or what, but there was people telling me Bone Crusher wanted to take credit for it, put me up as a mantle on his wall piece. I'm like, he says, like, you win, right? Well, but who's watching who right now? I bet you're sitting right there, dude. Who's really winning?
Yeah, exactly.
You care
Yeah,
that much, bro?
Well, while I'm giving you an aneurysm from you fucking stressing, I'm out here fishing.
Yeah. It's a silliness in complete respect. TK, you've done a lot.
Well,
helping
you know what?
people, creating for people. You deserve you deserve some time to chill and say, you know what?
Totally.
I'm gonna sit back and watch for a little while. And
Like,
that's
TK, you know how many people know how to skin now thanks to you? A fuckload.
I tried.
You did good. You did really good.
You did really well.
And on that note, so the support, the newbies builder group is not going anywhere. So for those that are worried about that, I wouldn't do that to you. So it'll be well taken care of. I'm still in that group. You might not see me posting much in there anymore, but I'm there, and I'm keeping my the retirement community group.
That's so funny that you called it that. Actually,
I might have to do a new icon for it, maybe. But yeah, so and that's just a general chat group. So don't go in there expecting to get some help from me. But if you want to come in there and post something, I'll eventually see it. I'm sure. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be doing much helping here, at least for the next little bit, for sure.
but honestly, though, TK, you've taught enough people now that you should be able to step back and they should be able to help people, especially the newbies, who don't know a lot. I mean, I can help.
Oh, there's help in there for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That group. I mean, there's a lot of skilled people in that group.
Good.
And there will be no trouble finding help in there, with or without me.
I was going through some of the chat. Sorry, guys, I was a little bit slow. I was looking, and lots of people appreciate your work, and people know what you've done. That you don't have to be a witness to what you've done in the past to get there. Everybody knows, and that's
we
what
all
I'm
know.
saying.
We all know who you are as a person, and you're a really good person.
Yeah, good. I mean, really. Other than your videos when you try to go on rants, which they're not even hateful rants. I mean, you'll go on your rants, and they're educational, but they're a little bit funny. So it's actually, it's not like you're vicious. I mean, there's been some vicious people that have made videos, and they're just hateful. It's like, oh man. But
Sorry, guys, I'll be right back.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's YouTube saying don't leave. Come on back.
Come on back, TK, please.
Yeah, see, Red said he had to step away from making builds and recently came out because he got burned out. It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
you just
it
get
does.
tired. And I mean, that's why for me, I help people in my room. I'll help in a couple other rooms where I see. But you know what? You and I talked about that back in the gen room where we used to feel like you had to answer every question. And I said, don't answer questions. Let somebody else.
Other people.
let somebody else answer the question, because it builds people's confidence, just like you said.
But
that they're like,
if you notice
"Oh."
they're giving really bad advice, then step in and correct it, because I have
Yeah.
seen that as well.
Yeah. That is true. You're like, oh
Yeah.
no, that's not true.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Yeah, delete everything off your. Oh, what do you mean you're not getting any links? Delete your entire Cody and start fresh. Okay, dude, did you check your internet? I want to start with that.
Yeah. Okay, you know what's funny is when you say that, there's a lot of Android boxes. People get Android boxes, and sometimes it'll check off it'll turn off the Wi-Fi or turn on the Wi-Fi, either way, and all of a sudden they're not getting links, and it's because their device thinks it's needing Wi-Fi, and you don't have a password in the device, or it's looking for your Ethernet cord and you don't have it plugged in, and it's just simple things that. You might want to check this simple
You start
thing.
from the easiest and you work your way back. You don't wipe everything and start fresh. If you're not getting any links in any add-on, it's usually your internet. It's pretty standard. First step. Check that.
Oh, here's old school for you.
Human trafficking is real. Hey, yo. I haven't heard that one in a while. Where is that crazy little bastard?
Which one?
Oh, DVD.
Oh, he's around. Yeah, he's around. There was some issues this week about that. So
Android 10 and Cody hate each other. Android 10. What the hell's Android 10?
Android 10. Some devices have moved to Android 10. Oh, you know what? Now that you said that, because hey, on a side note, Dab's got the new Samsung S20 Plus.
Yeah.
Just today, about 2 hours ago, I got it. So I want to look to see what Android this is.
See, and I'm not like a normal girlfriend that goes, oh my God, you're spending your money on a new phone? I'm like, oh yeah, honey, let me know how it is.
So I'm trying to find out what software is on this. Would it be under software information?
No, don't look there.
Android 10. Okay. So what who was it that said that? It was Noir said that Cody doesn't like it. So
go to
all right.
You have Cody on your phone right now?
Yeah.
And?
I'm a Cody god over here. What do you mean do I have it on my phone?
You just got it an hour ago. It wouldn't be at the end of the world if you didn't actually have fucking Cody on it.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Why doesn't it have all my add-ons?
Maybe that's what he means by that. I mean, it did just get loaded over, right? So in other words, maybe you have to grab your build again.
Yeah, it doesn't have any of my
What version of Cody is it?
18.6.
6? They don't have the 7's out, right? And that's not on the Play Store?
No, 18.7 it's not on the store.
Okay.
So
TK will be back, guys.
So it seems to me it looks like
he'll be back.
I'll have
to around.
I will have to mess with that in a second, because I don't want to hold up just me fucking on my phone and you guys will be like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'll have to. I mean, it opens, so I'll just have to check my build, because it seems like it doesn't have my build on it, because I transferred over, which was effortlessly, folks. I had the S7, so I had my S7, and I pulled it up. I told him to turn my new phone on and said, I got a new phone, and it says, do you want to sync it wirelessly? I said, yeah, and it set it beside it, and I think it used that FNC where it talks to each other. And it sent all of my files. It said, what do you want to send over?
Everything.
Your contacts, your messages, all that stuff. Then it downloaded all my stuff. And
was it like 5 minutes?
5 minutes to transfer all of my messages was what? 16,000 messages, because you said.
See, and I told, like, my boss just got a new iPhone, and he had an old iPhone. And you know how you have to fucking go through goddamn iTunes. And when it popped up and it was going to transfer, I did a backup of his original phone, went to transfer it. It said 2 hours.
Yeah.
Thank you, iPhone, jackass.
Yeah, it was.
I will not use Apple again. Like, I mean, I don't mind my iPad, but as a phone, my God, it's so restricted. It's so restricted, iPhone.
Yeah, it is a pain. But this was, I mean, Costco turned it on, did the transfer in the box. It was in the box. He did the transfer. I came home and synced it, and I was done. And no lie, I mean, I had what did I say? 92 apps. It was 92 apps that I had to download. That took about 15 minutes to download those, but that was from the Google Play Store. So it seems like it got some of the apps. So my user data wasn't on there, so it didn't have all my usernames. But I like it. I mean, so far it's pretty. The case will be here tomorrow, so I'm being extra careful not to mess it up until I get my case, because I'm getting the front and the back case. Someone asked a question. I saw it about Notepad. Where was that at? Notepad in Pastebin. So do Pastebin and Notepad++ do the same thing, which is better?
No,
they don't do the
they're
same
two
thing.
different things.
Yep. You go ahead and answer this, huh?
Pastebin's basically storage for stuff. Notepad++ is an editor, essentially.
But you can take whatever's on Notepad, you can copy and paste that onto Pastebin.
Yep.
Because it's
you use them in conjunction with each other, but Pastebin is where you store the files, and Notepad++ is where you alter them, where you
on your PC.
An editor.
Yeah.
So you would pop up Notepad++, write your XML, say you're doing add-on stuff and you want to add URLs to it, you do it in there, and then you would basically save it back on Pastebin.
Yeah.
Pastebin is kind of like a Dropbox or a OneDrive.
Yeah, it just reads that files, and it just reads that file, and then people use it for add-ons, and it'll their add-on, it'll have all the XMLs and shows everything.
Sorry, I love you, Mandy.
Oh, maybe Mandy should just bring you another bottle, because I don't know, you're gonna knock that bottle out pretty
She's
soon.
in Paris. That's like 18,000 light years away from here.
Oh. Did she move to the U.S.?
Not yet, I don't think.
Oh, okay. So is
Is that
TK
Kenny?
back?
Is that the same Kenny who was asking us whether or not we work?
Sorry about that. That was the
That's
wife.
okay.
That one I'm scared of.
You're a smart man.
Hey, it kind of reminds me of our movie that we watched when Martin Lawrence was scared of his wife when he smashed up his car, or smashed up her car. He's like, she's going to kill me.
And dropping the baby off.
Yeah.
Hey, that was the chick from friggin' Spawn. It was right away. I'm like, I know her from somewhere. She was in Spawn. Was she in his wife in the other movies? Because I haven't seen first two in a million years.
It's been a long time.
Is it the same girl? Do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah, she was the love interest in Spawn. Remember that movie? That was fantastic. That had some really, really cool CG back in the day.
Yep, it did. Can you still add memory cards for extra? Yes, the Samsung can. It has an SD slot, micro SD slot.
And you have a 128. Is that what you said, size-wise?
128 gigs is what it is. But then I can put another card in it. So.
Okay, wait. So hold on. Your phone is 128.
Yes.
And what's the SD that you have in your original phone?
128.
So how cool is that? That's a frick load. I mean, when you see iPhones and they're like 64, it's like, what?
Yeah. Well, my other one was 16, and then I had the 128. Even though I was doing the 128 gig as space, moving it over, that 16 was still getting filled up because of the number of apps I had and all that different stuff. So not quite enjoyable. I had pain with that sometimes. Yeah, Alban, I'm looking for questions. All right, so I'm looking for questions because before long we're gonna get into. I was gonna let TK finish up. I'm sorry we interrupted him.
We're gonna need at some point, Alban, for you to tell us what your T-shirt says today.
So TK, do you have anything else you want to finish up, bud?
Oh no, I'm gonna have one last live show tomorrow. I can't remember what time I put it for, but it'd be different for you anyway. You'll have to check the channel. And we're going for the thumbs down record, which is held by Marcos right now at 33.
So does that mean you want actual thumbs down? Like, should I give you a thumbs down to encourage it?
I seen you on Twitter. You gave a thumbs up. I'm going that you're missing the point here.
I totally missed the point. Okay, I'll give you a thumbs down tomorrow. I promise.
On the video.
we're gonna get enough of them. We might as well just if you can't beat them, I guess join them.
Yeah. Well, and again with Marcos was running in some of the circles, and they cut up and joke, and they so you guys had a thing where you tried to get a bunch of thumbs downs in that video. So I don't know if I don't know if you can get 1,000 thumbs downs. I don't think you can. I think in this community, Husham probably had the most thumbs down in the videos I've seen. In our group. And I mean, I'm not bad mouth. I'm just saying when I would see videos, I think that his would probably have the most that people would hate on, always posting negatives that I can think of. I mean, maybe there was somebody
else. Constantly looking for money.
Well,
constantly. And then he would use his kid. It's like, oh, dude, you sunk to a new frickin' low now. Get a fucking job. How about that? That'll bring you some money. But TK, just so you know, with all this shit that's going on, I got your back.
No, thanks.
And that ain't the red wine talking, honey.
Yeah,
Not
right.
Yet.
Half a bottle in.
Not yet.
Yeah, when I made the video yesterday, I was pretty adamant I was retiring. I was like 90%. Today, I'm like 80%. I'm definitely retiring, but as far as making a comeback or doing something,
you will.
Who knows?
You will. You will. Just don't call it retirement. Just call it stepping back, because you're stepping back.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere. You're still going to be around if people need you, just not all the time.
I was going to say too, I know there's a lot of builders out there using my skins. I'm probably not going to be doing any more development on them, but they'll be up in my repo until it comes due, and then after that, I'm sure I can find somebody to host them if they want them. So.
Well, and they work perfect anyway, right? I mean, it's not like you.
Yeah. I got a couple of little fixes, and they're already fixed. I just haven't updated the repo. I'll probably make one more update on them, just looking for anything that might be needing fixed. So if there's something you guys need fixed, let me know, because it'll probably be the last time I update those skins.
For now.
Yeah. Okay. For now.
Ain't going to hiatus. That's what
I'm telling you. As soon as fishing season's over, we'll see him again.
Andrew says that he would personally put a thumbs down because I chose a black and white movie this week.
It doesn't feel like a black and white movie though, Andrew. You got to watch it. It's really good. It's really good.
Hey, and this is true. Telegram sucks up some storage. And if any of you guys are on Telegram on your phone, go into the settings and take a look at the saved, backed up media. Go into your settings where you see Telegram, and it'll tell you how much stuff is cached. Clear it out, because with the images and the GIFs and all that stuff,
videos, it builds up.
And you can have 5-6 gigs easily just in Telegram.
And it's not even stuff just you clicked on. It's just shit that just automatic. As soon as you scroll through it, it grabs it. Like, oh, shoot me now.
Hey, Urban, God. I thought it was the 69 Leak Squad. What happened?
Thanks, Griff. Griff's already damn done.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with his cables right now.
No, you can see him. You can see him, and he doesn't like to be able to see him. He wants just like one line. And I didn't do one line when I changed them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, well, Griff, just hold on, because one day we're going to have a beautiful man cave together.
And then Dabs is cutting the hole in the wall, and it's going to go in the wall and come out the bottom like I had it at my house.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah. I heard about the man cave, but I'm just talking about the cables. They're going to be hidden in the wall. In the wall there, and then come out the bottom. Bam. Don't see no cables. I don't need no stinking cables.
We don't need no stinking
cables. I was going to mention too, Dab. Sorry, just going back for... Sorry, is that my audio?
You're good.
Oh, okay. There's some you can find FTP apps out there for the more advanced people in the chat, or if you got a little bit of technical skill, like if you want to go from phone to phone and even transfer Kodi files right from inside one phone Kodi to another phone Kodi. You just got to put a FTP software on each one, and away you
go. I want to say I use.
So okay, wait, hold on though. Just logically thinking about this. So if you grab, say, the add-ons folder and the user data folder, and you FTP them over into a blank Kodi, as long as Kodi isn't open, As soon as you open it, it should work. Does that actually work anymore? Or does it have
Yeah.
to be zipped?
No.
No, it can be. It can.
That works.
Okay,
I'm gonna
that'll
look.
totally work then.
I use one that's called Explore X and then PLORE. And let me look at. I'm gonna look now. You need to turn on see hidden folders because if you don't turn on see hidden folders, you don't always see everything. Now I know you guys can't. You can't
Actually-
see all this.
Actually,
I'm
hold
gonna-
on. Can you see the add-on folder?
I'm
In
going
Kodi?
that way.
I
going-
don't think you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, you can.
If you
FTP.
see-
Yeah.
I know that. I know
All right.
the user data folder.
This is what I
So-
do. Like,
Oh,
you guys
wait.
probably
TK.
never noticed. Go
TK,
ahead.
sorry, my brain went to inside Kodi. You can't see your add-ons folder,
Yeah,
but
you can.
outside
Yeah, in
of
the C drive. C
no,
drive.
what I'm saying is inside of Kodi, if you go to File Manager, you can't see the add-ons folder, only the user data folder. But if you're outside of Kodi in your Android, you can because you can dive down, right?
I'm not sure if I'm following that exactly, but with FTP, you can see every file.
Yeah, but
I'll
you'd be outside of Kodi and then drilling into Kodi. Whereas if
it's like
go
a
to
file
File
manager.
Manager, sorry,
It's like
go
a
ahead.
file manager.
Yeah, but actual File Manager in Kodi doesn't let you see the add-ons.
Oh, I
It's
see.
icon.
I see what you're saying. Yes, and yes, the FTP will let you see every file in there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Like no one's probably ever noticed, but there's some extra playlists in all my skins. They're my personal playlists. I put them in there because I load them into my Fire TV. Like I'll load it from the wizard, and then I can just link my my widgets to my playlists that are in there. And how I do that is I go in FTP into my bedroom TV Fire Stick, grab my playlists, and then I update them into my build,
Okay.
into my skins. So
Smart.
you can drill right down to the files.
And it's not a big deal to you just put the same program on both phones,
Yeah, it should. That should do it.
and then on this one you link it to whatever the IP is.
So I'm always doing it with my computer. So I'm not sure if you could do it through the app on your phone. I'm just thinking about how that would work now.
Well,
Like,
I know.
You might need a computer. You might need both phones with the app on both phones and a computer. Transfer it to your computer and then transfer it to the other phone.
But I mean, your phone would have a different IP. Both phones have a different IP, right?
Yep.
When they're on your network. So if you were to open the FTP, like FileZilla, for example, even though it's a PC thing, if you were to open it on that and then choose the username and password and the IP for your other phone, then that should work. You should see the other one, right? Does that make
I've
sense?
never tried it. That's why I'm not 100%. I do know for sure that you can do it with a PC and both phones and FileZilla.
So use the PC instead. Grab it from the one and then
Yeah.
transfer it to the other.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that would be because I know you could do that. That would be really easy, right? And yeah, that's probably the easiest route if you're going to FTP it.
Cool. No, FileZilla does not inside of Kodi show all files.
No, that's a file manager. You
Does
can
not
if
show all
you
files.
can.
It doesn't show the add-on.
You have to turn on hidden files in Kodi. It has a box in settings.
I know hidden files, but it does show. You sure about that?
Yes. Yeah. All right. You want me to show you?
At least back in the day, maybe. You know what? I haven't actually looked at that since about 16. Now we're
I
on
can
what,
show you.
18?
I can show you.
I don't need you to show me. I'm gonna go look. You just keep talking.
I can't remember. But it's in the settings. You have to turn on show hidden folders.
Yeah.
And then you can see all folders. So yeah. But yeah, I'm using this this Explore, and I can see if you turn on, you have to go into settings and turn on hidden folders. I can see my Kodi. So if on my one device, if I was sending over there, I could send over to those folders. So yeah, okay. And all you need is 2 folders: add-on, user data, which is you add on user data. Those are the 2 folders you need. And then start up Kodi, and it should read. Delete your other ones and put the new ones in. So hopefully that makes sense to you. I can't believe Andrew's cracking on me choosing a black and white movie this week. I watched it today.
What movie?
And I'm
was it?
telling you, Nebraska. And the movie, I mean, the movie is funny. The movie is moving. It is also make you want to cry, make you want to reflect, and give some of your family, your mom or dad or son, a hug and a kiss. I mean, it's just, to me, it's a well-rounded movie, just very well-rounded. Yeah, TK, you need to watch it by next Wednesday, and then you can come on the show and tell us what you think about that. And that's really not, you're really not doing nothing. You're not doing anything related. Cody. All you're doing is watching movies. It's our movie show. It's our movie show.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm so far behind on movies right now.
Well, you know what? That's why when we watch it, we call it our homework, because it is sometimes work to watch a couple movies, and that was something I was going to talk about.
Wait, hold on. Can I interrupt for 1 second?
Yep.
I just want to say to Ebony, I bow down to you, honey.
Whoa, oh.
Thank you for that. I'll admit I'm wrong.
What?
Yep. Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah. So thank you for clearing that up.
What about Dabs? Dabs was correct too.
Well, Dabs came in after the fact, kind of like fucking poke after Ebony already said it. So you don't get any credit for that.
That's cool. I'll get credit otherwise. So, so yeah, I don't even remember. We were talking about movies. Yeah, one of the things someone was talking, and they asked in the chat. They said, "Do we work?" One of the questions was, and I can't. Kenny G said, "Do we work?" Yes. All of us. I know Blue works 40 hours a week. I work 44 a week. Plus I have half hour to 45-minute drive to and from work, and then my lunch. And how do we find time to do the stuff we do? I don't watch tons of TV, and I don't watch a ton of movies. Like today, I was off today. So this morning I watched a half hour of Good Morning America, turned off my TV. Oh, no, I didn't. Good Morning America. Then I watched Nebraska. And the only reason I watched Nebraska is because I have to watch it by next Wednesday. Normally, I would turn off my TV and not even pay attention to it until there's something I want to watch. And so then I'm doing Cody stuff, YouTube stuff, whatever. So most of us don't have too many other extra hobbies outside of doing what we're doing here. And that's why people like TK get burned out, because they're working, doing family stuff, and then doing Cody stuff. And you get burned out. So we have access to every movie, every TV show, but do we use it? No. Rarely. So actually,
I'll have it, like I do watch a lot of stuff, but I don't necessarily watch it. It's more like it's playing in the background while I'm doing other stuff.
Yeah. So you're not. Yeah. And it's so really, for the player pass, forces us to watch 2 movies a week.
Yeah.
We're forced into watching them. And sometimes it's like 2 movies is like, whew, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Cause even when you enjoy them, it's like knowing you have to watch it is different than choosing to watch it yourself. Hello, kitten. Come here. Sorry.
Sidekick says he just watched the movie Becky. The storyline was Kevin James was a Quasi-Nero Nazi, didn't fit. But the girl in the movie was an amazing actress at 14, Lulu Wilson. All right. I've seen that posted. It was in trending, but I didn't watch it because I was like, it kept saying Bart the mall cop, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even sound good. So Gold Rush says copying is in progress. FTP idea is interesting. So he's copying. He's doing some stuff there.
It's cool what he did with his name there. I wonder how you do that.
There's so many people do weird shit with their names, and I don't know how you do all the little symbols.
Yeah.
The other thing is it confuses me. I have a hard enough time with people's names. I have a hard enough time. You don't need to make it more difficult with other symbols, because it just makes it harder. So Trooper says 60 to 70 hours a week, depending on the other, and still has time for his hobby. And you know, a Trooper's been around doing all kinds of stuff.
He'll be on 8 live shows at a time.
Yeah. Well, he's not talking though. He's just in
Yeah.
the background. And they'll say, "Trooper, Trooper, Trooper,
Yeah.
Trooper." He'll be like, "Yeah." He's like, I don't know. He's got like 3 shows going on. He's like waiting to see who was called on his name. He's like, "Oh," they'll ask him. He's like, "Oh,
I'm muting on all of them to figure out
Yeah.
which one called him.
yeah, which one was calling me?" Oh, so Andrew says, it says the guy that wanted us to do 3 a week, and I did want to do like 3 because I thought 2 movies was not enough in a week to talk about. But yeah. So Diamond says he's got 3 monitors. Media's always playing in the background. I just find I like this. This is what's in background for me. I don't even. It's not even on. Diamond says he flies drones, but Diamond, you don't work. You're retired, so that doesn't really count if you're not working. You know, no offense, but I'm saying I got Charles downstairs who watches YouTube and movies all day long, and he builds planes, this and that. But he don't work. He's retired. He's got plenty of time. Oh, and Dabs also teaches Spanish. Yeah, I call it
He's retired. He's not that old, is he? Or is he just loaded?
I don't think he works. I may be wrong, but I'm almost positive that I heard him say he didn't work at one point. That he was retired. For some reason, I think that. I could be wrong. We'll see his answer. So Tara, you work full time or do you work part time?
Full time. Yeah, no,
Full time. So
about 60 hours usually. Depends on the season. I'm a turnaround planner, so when they take all the equipment down every 4 years, and they like open everything up and grease everything, clean everything, fix everything, calibrate everything. So I do planning for that pretty much all winter, and then all summer we do executions. So it's
nice.
pretty busy.
And I stand corrected. Diamond says he does home care. Okay, so he's. I mean, because I know he's on his phone all different times of the day. I mean, that's sometimes I can tell when people work, and maybe he's able to work where he's able to use his phone. But I know that's how I can always tell when people have a job, or maybe they have that sit on
the office
job because they're talking morning, night, middle of the night, middle of the morning. I'm like, usually I can figure people's schedule. I'm like, they're usually gone during this period of time. And then there's people that are there on all the time. Like, that mug got a job. He ain't got no job. That mug up at damn 2 o'clock in the morning. He ain't got no job. So, yeah. So, Ice Road Truckers. I want to be an Ice Road Trucker.
You see, Diamond says he does work. Home care.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go through some of the few things that changed in Shadow this week. I will go through some of those. If you guys see any questions that people suggest over in the corner, please let me know. Hold on.
I can't watch. I'm too busy drinking wine.
Jeez. You need to go to AA? You need to go to an AA meeting there, lady?
Look what you're getting yourself into, honey.
Look what I done did. Look what I done did. Made you drink like that. She didn't drink like that till she met me.
It's actually true. Stresses me out like crazy.
I got about 2 swallows left, and then the hard stuff's coming out.
That sounded really funny.
Let me tell you, just be happy I don't have a camera.
Oh, God. Actually, that would be great, actually.
Oh, shit. Me backing up that thing, I've got issues over here. Hold on a second.
With your phone?
No, with my that Kodi where I backed it up and then it told it to delete and then I stopped it halfway through.
Oh.
So it didn't save it. So hold on a second. Let me try to open it again. Fingers crossed it gives me yes. All right. Yeah, that's what happens when you're multitasking and you're a man, which we're not real good at it. So, it is what it is. Okay, so let's go take a look at what's happening in Shadow this week. I'll be looking at some of those add-ons that are in there and judging me. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the settings. It was not in here. Filters. Some of the people, and I know since the last time I talked about this, some people were wanting him to show some of these sources. So some wanted you to be able to turn off or turn on the HEVC sources. So if you turn on the encoding, you actually can show or not show some of this stuff.
Call me crazy, but I mean, I like this add-on a lot. So can we not just stop and enjoy it? Why does it have to be, oh, I want to see these or I want to see, who gives a shit? Put it on autoplay, set you where you want it, how big you want the files, and if it fucking plays, let it play. Like, Jesus, we're getting so technical about everything. And you know what happens? The more shit that you put in stuff, the slower it gets, and it defeats the whole purpose of it in the first place. It's driving me nuts with all the freaking questions in the shadow chat. It's like, my God, let's give him a break. How about we give him a break? Because you're the only person that gives a shit about that. But he'll probably do it because you know what? He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he'll do it.
Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy.
Tell us how you feel.
I mean, there's some
You're right.
petty shit people are asking for that it's like, does that really matter? Are you that lazy? Like, just let it go. Just hit play. Did it work? Okay, well, then shut up.
So we got so those are some of the features there. Oh, I know one of the features I was going to mention. Where is first? Where's the look?
You talking about the themes?
Yeah. I thought it was right here.
See, I'm not sure because I just play and watch stuff.
Where is the themes? All right, hold on. Maybe let me do something. Maybe this hasn't since I just maybe I don't know. Hold on. Let's try to do an update. Let me look for updates for my add-ons because it seems weird.
I seen it in there the other day. Somebody was having me test it.
There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, it hadn't updated because I was like, why is it not? Because the themes are supposed to be in there. So let's back out of this. Okay, shadow. All right, so added some theme. He had another theme. He's got the 3D section. So let's go back here to add-on settings. So where we used to have just one theme, he did add 2 themes. Kesh, he added one, I guess, last week.
Can we check that one out? Is that the one that I liked?
Yeah.
Can you put it on so I can check it out?
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I turn this on here. Hit OK. Now there is some other ways around this. The easiest way is to close Kodi so that it clears the cache. If you have a wizard, yes, you could go through and clear the cache and reopen it. But then I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. If you just close Kodi, open it back up. Let me share my screen again. So we're going to go in there. Shadow. And this change, now you see it's got different icons because one of the things he asked people to is create some themes.
That's
he said,
not
create
the one.
some theme.
That's not the one that I saw the other day. Though. No.
Okay. All right. So that's the caches. So I'm gonna do. Let's try Shinobi.
Okay. I'll let you know when I see it.
Yep. So I'm gonna.
You know me, I'm like an anime person, so I do like.
So yeah, I could have just cleared the cache, but I'm not gonna do it that way. This is the easiest way so that you don't have to ask me about your wizard. My wizard doesn't clear the cache. Yes, it does. It's just, I'm going easy. So we're going to just close Kodi or we're going to open it. Up, get down there. That one?
Yeah, that's the one I like.
So this is Shinobi's. This is
that's
his
pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, this is his new. This is another theme. So you got 3 themes you can pick from. Again, the only thing you need to do is make sure to clear the cache or reboot Kodi, and you'll get the theme once you change it.
See, Todd's trying to talk me into doing a theme for it.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I think you could do a really good job. So I know
We'll
you
see.
would. I know you would. Let me look in here. All right, that's the same ones. So that's pretty much the same in there. Let's see. He
One
added.
click. See, guys, put on one click. There it is right there. Todd just showed you.
Yeah, one click works really well. If you do one click play, turn it on, set your high and low.
Yep.
Set, what's the maximum quality, minimum quality. You're gonna get a link within 5 to 6 seconds, and you're done. I mean, it is easy. It's very easy. Let's see. We'll go to Movie World. I think he added a 3D section in here. So he added just a bunch. There were some people asking about could he categorize it or something. I don't know.
Like once again, oh Lord.
Because he's linked this mostly. I don't know.
There's only 3 people in the world that actually use 3D anymore. I actually have a 3D TV and I've watched it in like 5 years now.
I'm guessing that he's probably linked this to a website somewhere where this list is at. So
yeah,
it's not like he's filtering that information. So I think it'd be a little bit difficult to try to categorize that. My thoughts. I don't think he's added much other stuff in here that I can recall. Oh, he did. All right. So those must have been Reel to Brid. This must be 3D free movies. This is new. Yeah, here's 3D. Hey, did you, honey? Do you want to see Avengers in 3D? It's right here. You can watch it in 3D.
Good. Thanks though.
Sure. Here's Captain Marvel.
3D anymore. It was like a cool thing at first, and then it was like I don't want to wear glasses. Well, I do wear glasses, but I don't want to wear those glasses every time.
Yeah. So,
and I mean, for what it is, it's just as good normal.
Yeah, I'd rather watch it in 4K than.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the other items he added in a couple updates ago, and I would suggest people not to use this very often because most users are going to be confused. I told him I suggest this to be. He didn't mean for this to be in an update. It kind of got. He uses this
for his own use, yeah.
And it got stuck in an update. I would put this in the settings so that normal users wouldn't use it. But it actually checks scrapers for you.
Yeah, which is great. If it's slowed down and it's taken forever, then you know which one's slowing you down and you can turn it off.
Yep. And it'll gives you some information. Yep.
Use autoplay, 6 seconds, you're watching.
Yep. And it'll tell you how many links you got from every server, which is a neat idea because some servers give a lot of links. It may take longer to finish giving all the information, all the details, but they may give a bunch.
You also can't base it on the fact that maybe one of the servers isn't pulling any links. It just might mean that they don't have that actual show or movie. It's not that it's not working. It's just that particular one, Todd?
Yeah, I think that's what.
Maybe might not be on that site.
So he picked Rampage, which is pretty popular. I think that's what he had said. So it's going through here again. It's checking, and you can see where it's taking longer. But one of the things he talked to me about, you see where 7Tor, and I was like, well, I'll turn off 7Tor because it's taking too long. It's not responding. If you see the number keeps increasing, it's just not done giving results. So it could have gave results starting right off the bat, but it continues to give more and more. You see it's at 389. I'm waiting to see if they'll kick at 390.
See, I've never had a problem. Like I do autoplay and I always get the quality I want and I always get a link that works and I always get, you know what I mean? Like,
yep.
And if you're doing autoplay, you don't even need to turn off any scrapers because as soon as it finds a good one, it's playing it. So it's like, you don't have to wait for everything to load before it grabs it. Sorry, TK, were you saying something earlier? Maybe not.
You can see here where it tells you how many links did Extra get. It found 60 links on there for that particular movie. So you can see how quick did it take to respond? 5 seconds.
See, but there's 7Tor right there who got 0 links.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird because it looked
turn
like
that
it was adding. Yeah. So, if you see something's taking a long time and it's not responding, yeah, you could turn that off for you. Now it could be fixed tomorrow. So that is one thing to keep in mind. The red, though, I think he told me that it was when it wasn't responding. So, yeah, that's what that's there for. I would highly suggest few people to use it. I
Yeah.
think
Unless you're having problems,
beyond,
right? Unless you're having problems with links,
yeah.
then
And I
don't
think
bother with it. Why bother?
I think it's overcomplicating, and most users want to click and play.
And it's more for the dev to figure out which ones are broken so he can fix them. So it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter to you.
Personally, I think it was like, I couldn't even tell you how many revisions ago. It was like only a couple of updates that he did when I had it. That's the version I like the best, man. It had like hardly any settings.
Yeah.
You just went in there.
That's what I mean.
You set your limit, and of course, I'm using it differently than everyone else. I'm not actually streaming with it. I'm usually trying to find content with it and get it off of RD, so it was perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like it's. I mean, I know people want stuff that they get in other add-ons, but I mean, at the same time, it plays fast, it plays good. Does it really matter?
Yeah, never.
No offense. Yeah. No offense to the dude in the shadow group, but the whole guy that was complaining because the years only go back to 1971. Really? Like, I mean, can't you just search? You can use search and you can find the movie. It's who uses years? Do you know anybody that uses years? You guys? I use genres. I don't use years.
I don't even use genre.
Unless you're, looking for your birthday year, maybe, or something. But
I don't even use lists. I use the search feature usually, or new movies, or new.
Yeah, to see what's out.
Watching, trending, and search.
Trending.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Giving him extra work, that's just kind of silly a little bit, I think. Like.
All right, so Alban asked this question. Every time I use an add-on to look at the list, it gives an error.
What list?
I believe that it's because they are people selected and not.
Okay, I don't understand what he's asking. Do you?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you
talking about to look at a list?
Wait, tracked. All right, so he has a track question. I have a list, has either actors or directors in it. Reason being, I like to take an actor and see, but I haven't watched it. Well, if you use Shadow, it actually has an actor section.
And Alban, best way to do it is use TMDB Helper, because you're watching a movie with that dude in it, the actor's right there, and then if you click on him, it'll show you a bunch of movies he's in.
Yeah, let me show you. I think and I haven't used this feature, but let me look. I saw it in there. And it's not me. It's not something I would use. So let me go to Movie World. When it under actors, or maybe it was in the main menu. There it is, actor. So I could search for an actor, or let's say Scarlett Johansson. She's pretty ugly, but I'm gonna look at her anyways. And let's take a look at her movies. Yeah, whatever. God, I hope she has makeup on. All right, so. Here, and this is in order. This is in alphabetical order. So can we do it by year? So this would be the newest year. Sing 2. So yes, if you were looking for a certain person, you could do this. But I've never done it through tracked. Johnny Depp. I gotta let go. Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
21. Yeah, that's Johnny Depp right there. Oh, yeah. 21.
But honestly, one of the coolest ways to watch actor stuff is like when you're watching a movie and you find somebody you like you don't have to go search them under actor categories. If you're using TMDB Helper, like when you back out in info, it'll show you that guy and you just click on him and it shows you all the movies he's in and you can watch it right from there. And you just set whatever add-on you prefer to play with. And then as soon as you click it, if you have it set to autoplay, Bob's your uncle.
I love Bob.
You love what?
You're saying to use the info in the context menu to find the actor? That part?
No. You know what? Do you use TMDB Helper? Yeah.
Me? No.
Oh, it's like it's like, remember how much EIM kind of had where you would have the info, the director, the actors that are in it, and stuff like that, and then you click on the actor and should show you all the stuff they're in.
Here, try this, Gab. Pull up the context menu on a show.
On a show?
Yeah, in there where you were.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me get back in there.
In Shadow, yeah.
A show, popular, Flash. Okay.
Info.
Open info or info?
No info. Well, I only use it in
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
information. Does it get? I thought it gave you.
Scroll down.
Can you
Scroll down.
There should be actors.
I don't think you can do not in this because this isn't open info.
It's not.
Oh.
It's
I
not.
thought- I wasn't sure. I thought there might have been. I'm probably thinking the EIM ones.
I don't know if I have open info on my device. I don't think I do. Yeah, see, it's not open. If I had open info, which that was a request from the people that wanted open info.
Todd, do you have TMDB helper on here?
No. Mm-mm.
What?
Mm-mm. I don't need that extra chunk on this.
Love that stuff.
My build is
I like
lean
it. I like
mean.
it because it's like Metallic was. Like you can pick
Lean and mean. That's what I am. I don't even know if I have on because I wiped this, so I don't remember. Yeah, see, I don't even have the repo anymore because I wiped this about a week ago.
See, I like it because you can choose what you want to play it in, right? So you pick a movie, you say I had Shadow autoplay. If it doesn't autoplay for whatever reason, it doesn't have that movie or whatever, it pops me up the whole list of all the default stuff. So it'll say Saren and Fen and everything, all the add-ons I have, and then I can choose another add-on to watch it from instead of having to go from Shadow over to another add-on to find it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Very, very handy.
Yeah. See, I just got rid of
Cool.
I got rid of so much of that. And I know TMDB helper. It looks great. We did it for the widgets, the widget show with that was, but it's just for my everyday use. It's not me. It's not what I'm going to use.
See, but it's me.
Yeah, I can see people really loving it and using it. It's not my thing. Because TK, when I click a movie, I know what I want to watch. I don't need TMDB to give me some suggestions.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, we're all different.
Okay, Alban says he wants it so he can explain it. What's up, Fire?
Hey, FTG.
Alban and his damn tract. Hey, Alban and his damn friggin' tract.
My tract. Well, I don't know if I had tract enabled on this one. I have it on my TV. Alban, send me a message because I can't remember where you're at on my list of.
I think he's in my BS group.
Yeah, but I've got to find his name in amongst the 4,000 people else's that I'm in a few groups. There it is. It's only about 10 miles down. Okay.
Yeah, tract is great. Don't get me wrong. But tract isn't the end all be all for, like, Alban's been having issues with stuff. He's like, why doesn't this integrate with tract? Why doesn't that integrate with tract? Why isn't tract is cool to make your own show, like your own folders of stuff that you want to watch. It's great for that.
I mean, on my home device has my home setup has tract.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't use that all the time. I'll use like a popular list because sometimes it's not on my track list. I want to be able to find stuff that I haven't even thought about, and maybe I'll add it to my track list after that. Especially if it's a TV show, because then it tracks it. But then again, I use Plex all the time.
Tract is what I think is probably some of the most valuable feature of it, just so it marks all your progress. Especially if you use any kind of a library.
Yes. And that's one of the cool things I did like. One of the features I did like when Shadow added tract integration, and then you can pull it into Series Tracker, which, so if you're watching
you like Series
TV,
Tracker.
Series Tracker, I love it. So it keeps track of all the shows. Now you can see I don't have any shows in here, right? Because this is just a test build. So I'm going to sync it with my tract, and it's going to say, do I want to I'm going to override it. Yep.
Hi, JD. A pretty girl.
Hey, baby. So it's asking me. All right. So you can see these are some shows that are on my track list that are not in Shadow. Now, today I did this. Huh?
I don't think you're sharing.
No.
Sure. Oh, you should have told me.
I did. I did a couple times. I didn't want to interrupt you anymore.
Yeah, you have to interrupt him or good luck.
Okay, so I'm in the Series Tracker. You can see where it says just Mork and Mindy. I hit the sync.
No,
now there isn't Rick and Morty. Now it did give me an issue. This is the second time I did it. But watch, it says before it gave me TV shows. Now it doesn't. So there's some glitch in there where it doesn't truly. Now you'll watch, it'll finish up. Sync is complete. Okay. And now in my series tracker, because this tracks all the TV shows I watch, now it's pulled all my TV shows that are part of my tracked list. So these are all the shows that I've watched via tracked. And it is neat because, yeah, you pulls up, and if I pull up I do like his series tracker where it shows what episode I was watching, what's a previous. If I want to see all the episodes of this
Play
season,
current, play next. Yeah, that's very cool.
and you can see I've watched New Blood. That is because when you go from one device to another, or another room to another, or update your build, there is an advantage to have tracked turned on. It does help. All right, hold on. Albin's coming. Albin's rolling up in the house. All right, Albin, tell us what are you?
Hold on 1 second though, Albin. Todd, can you close Fire TV Guru's thing?
To have tracked turned on. Bam.
Okay, go ahead, Albin.
Hold on, wait. Like, let me pause this other thing.
Okay, we're getting feedback again.
Right, hold on. Are you got YouTube on?
Hold on, I got this one on. Hold on.
Damn, I need another beer.
Okay,
Sounds like you got it.
everything's off. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I don't know why this other stuff isn't working. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Well, what I'm talking about is in track. Say you make a normal list. If you make a list of, let's say, actors or directors, and then like you know when you go into to look at your list, every time you go in to look at that list, it gives you an error. So if you created a new list in track, can you just do that for me real quick?
Yep. All right, hold on a second. Let me stop sharing this, and let me open up. Let me create. Okay.
And so everyone knows there's nothing on the front of my shirt. The back of it says, if you can read this, the bitch fell off. Right motorcycle.
I was gonna say that's a motorcycle T-shirt if ever I heard of one.
All right, let's see. So let me. Oops, stop sharing. Hold tight. Where are we at over here? Share my screen. Share my tab. Bam. Bam. Okay. So here's my track list.
Right. So now create a new list. Call it actors or something.
Let's see where I think I have to open up a TV show. Hold on. Let me click on a TV show. Ah, damn it. Add to a list.
And then right.
And then create.
But you're not adding the show. You're going to add the actor. You have to go to an actor. So cancel that.
So I have to go to an actor.
Right.
Yeah, just type in their name in search. Just to pick an actor and type in his name in search.
No, you can click on the director's name that's right there.
I don't see a director.
Yeah.
Here, all right. So what about her?
Okay.
All right. So her, right?
Yeah, you click on her and then add her to the list.
Okay. I'm gonna plus it. I'm gonna say her.
Yeah, and call it actress or whatever.
All right, and I'm gonna make it public.
Okay.
And then it's gonna ask me how to sort it.
Yeah, but we don't even care about any of that at this point.
Okay, so that's ranking. So we're gonna say save.
Okay. So now
go back to my
like, just like how you would make a normal list.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so now if you go back to Cody and try to look at that list, it won't pull anything up. My reason for doing it is because I want to be able to take my list of directors and be able to say, oh, okay, what of this director didn't I watch yet? And I'd be able to see. Same with an actor. Okay, this actor, I really love this actor or actress. I want to see everything that I didn't see yet.
That'll probably totally need to be coded because remember in Gen, it was the same thing. It was easy to grab lists, but it had to recode it when we wanted to pull anything different. like tags
Okay.
or actors or.
All right, let me go to my tracked account. See if I can see the list. So
Yeah, you should be able to see the list. in the
yeah,
top
I
right.
was looking. TV
Shadow and then tracked.
her. Oh, okay.
Gives you an error.
Yeah, because it's not a TV show name and it's not
Right,
a
TV.
movie
Yeah.
name.
It's not a list. It's a
So
person.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I
Yeah, that
don't
would have
know.
to be renamed. That would have to be made because you're
Coded.
right. And I'll say that I saw something else where somebody's list had a parentheses. It messed it up too. It errored out. So yeah, I can. Well, yeah. So
Because
all right.
right now, when you think of it initially, it's not pulling a list, it's pulling a person. And then that person will pull a list of all the movies.
Right.
So
But
let me.
because I know somewhere there it has either movies, TV, or people, and that's why I
It's different though.
it normally. You know, like how if you
So
say
all right.
something
So
to the
all right. So here's actors. So let's say you want. Let's just let.
you want to
So
share it so everyone else can see.
oh.
Are you going to try to just share that to your track list, Todd?
I'm gonna say no, I'm gonna do it because damn it.
You're not sharing still.
I am. Okay, so can you search now? Could you search for an actress? Now I don't know directors, but you could search for an actress.
Okay, but that's
Right.
not in track though.
But
That's right straight in
not
shadow.
All right,
That's
so
not
let me
fair.
see.
I don't
Let me
have to
see.
go back and type it in.
Hold on. Let me look to see. All right, so I've watched Scarlett Johansson in movies, right?
Right.
So let me see if I see a check
Go back
mark
out to
next.
her and see if you can context her.
All right, so I've watched Iron Man. I've definitely watched several movies with
Todd,
her.
go back
Huh?
one screen to her and see if you can context menu her into track.
No. Mm-mm. But I know that I've finished the Guardians of the Galaxy or
Right,
Avengers.
but you see,
Yeah.
when you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when you're right there, that context menu there, it has
Yeah.
TV shows and movies.
Yeah.
How can someone add, people there?
Yeah.
It's gonna have to code it.
Yeah, because it's not pulling my track list because I've definitely watched Avengers and track knows I've watched these.
But those aren't showing you a checkbox on those.
Right. Because of the way
You
it's
need the
shown. Let me-
checkbox on it. If you move to the left, and you should be able to turn that back on. Oh,
I know. Hold on a second. It's already on. I want to see. I'm gonna go to my 4K movies. Let me see if it puts check marks. Well, see, it doesn't have check marks. Wait, well, a couple. All
there are a couple.
right, so who's Guardians of the Galaxy? All right, so Deadpool. Who was in Deadpool?
Canadian boy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds. Hold on.
Ryan Reynolds.
All right, let me look up. Let me look up Ryan. I'm gonna see. I'm curious if it'll have a check mark. 'Cause maybe track doesn't.
Hey, Dad,
Doesn't know.
is this Silva?
Huh?
Skin? What skin is this?
Silvo. Yeah, it's a modded Silvo.
Plane landing.
You fixed your keyboard.
Yeah, I think wasn't this one that you did, honey?
What?
I think Blue did this one. Didn't you do edits on this one? So
I don't
look
know
at
what- I don't know what
because
that
look
is.
at Deadpool in my track list was checked. It's not checked here. Yeah, so it's not seeing. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because this isn't pulling from track. So he would have
Right.
to add that to his track section, so that it would be tracking
Right.
the items because
But
only
Dad,
things in this. Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong. Like on Tracked, when you made that list called Her,
Yeah.
it had one movie or one TV show in it.
No, one. one actor or one
But
people.
it
would be one
didn't
person.
it didn't
It's
pull
not
it
a
all up
movie or
though.
TV show.
Yeah, but when I seen you click on add to list, you had clicked on the actor, but it had pulled up a show.
Yeah, it was Westworld, wasn't it?
No,
Okay.
it wasn't on the show. It's just on the actor. If you go back and look at your track list and you look at it, it's just going to show when you open up that list, all it's going to say is just the actor's name.
You know what? I just tried using track through TMDB Helper as well, and it doesn't bring up when you pick an actor. It doesn't.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Most of all of those are just coded to just
Movies and
TV
TV.
shows and
TV or
movies,
Right.
not people. It's not even calling the actor or actress. It's not calling. It's not looking under people, and that's
Right.
what I'm trying to find out. What needs to be done to do that?
That would have to be coded.
You don't have the track website up there still, do you, Dabs?
Yeah, I have.
Can I just have can you look at that list again real quick on the website?
Yeah. Okay, you see it?
That's not the list, though.
Yeah,
go
that's
to-
that's
You
her.
have to go to the list in the top right.
Oh, yeah, my list. Okay.
Click on lists, and then go to her.
Her, which is probably at the bottom.
Right. And you see, it's just going to show the actor or actress.
I'm getting that. That's why I'm pretty sure it would have to be a movie or a TV show to show up in your track list.
Right, but that's why I wanted to be able to where it shows me all of my actors there, and if I click on them, I see all of the movies that they were in.
So
Yeah.
have you tried with TMDB Helper, and then if you have, isn't it open info and you can see all of the
I know
movies?
that, but
Okay.
but it's not my list. You know what I'm saying? I have a list of all the my favorite directors, all of my favorite actors. Some people who write really great movies, and I say, oh, you know what? I want to watch whatever else that person has.
In the
written.
meantime, you could favorite them.
So, sounds like somebody needs to learn how to make a Gen add-on.
I think so too. Actually, I was thinking the
I know, but
exact
that's-
same thing.
Why do you think I'm here and streaming matters? Because coding matters. Okay, I don't know these things. I'm trying. And also, by the way, on another note, you remember we were talking about with the Netflix. There is a way to do it, so there's a program called. I'd have to look through my notes, but I'll send it to you. It's a link that allows you to get the APIs from Netflix. There's a program out there that does it. So
But I'd have to look at that because you couldn't share that though.
Well, no. All you need to do, all it's gonna do is it's gonna look at Netflix, and it's gonna pull in that list and add it to Trackflix is the
Robin?
name of the program.
Can I tell you a secret right now?
Yeah.
You're about to make my head explode.
That pays me to do that,
So what did you call that? Tracked what?
Trackflix.
Tracked what?
Trackflix. FLIX. One word.
Add it to Chrome. Automatically scrobble what you are watching on Netflix to your tracked account. Oh, I see what you're saying. So if you watch it on Netflix, it puts a check mark in your tracked account.
Right, and that's what I've been wanting, because every time I'm watching something on Netflix, it doesn't go to my track, and it was driving me crazy.
But this is a Chrome plugin.
Right.
So wouldn't you have to be watching that through your computer?
Yeah.
No.
And not on a box?
I could be wrong, but if you're if you're logging in with the same track, like if your tracked email and your Netflix email are the same,
Right.
that should work.
Yeah.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it already does that. Like, tracked, I think will track what's in Netflix. Like if you go on their website, I'm pretty sure they even have like the Netflix icon is on there.
Yeah, that's what I said originally. The Netflix is there, and so is the other one there, the Plex.
Yeah, I'm saying it should be doing it for you automatically.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I'll have to look at that. So, because to see how, because how would it? No, data comes from your. So that means I'd have to use Blue's Netflix information. Okay.
See, I use Netflix for Netflix. I don't care about
I'm just wondering, like, if I'm using an Android box, I'm trying to figure out how would it get to track though?
But if you're logging into it, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna know. You're logged into Netflix, you know, and it doesn't matter where it's going. All of a sudden,
That's true too. If you watch it on your PC and you go to your box knows what you watched.
It's gonna know what you watched. Because when it scrabbles it.
Yeah, because here
or thinks it. I'm sorry.
They call it Scrabble. Yeah, because here when you watch it on your computer or laptop, it sends it to your Track TV account.
I got to go in 20 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're getting ready to roll.
Girls' night.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. You know me. I got to come up with these things to drive you guys nuts.
Seriously, like.
Like it should be tracking you on any of these apps without you having to do anything except for use the same email when you on the login.
That makes sense.
Right.
And Netflix is in there, so it should be doing that. Maybe you got a wrong email.
Well, so wait a minute. So then it's tracking. Well, I have a different email than
Todd. It doesn't matter though. Think about it logically. If you watch something on Netflix on your computer, right?
Yeah.
And when you go to watch it on your box, it shows you exactly where you are.
No, it doesn't.
Right. Yes, it does.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does. Yeah. I go from my box to my bedroom, and it's in the right spot.
Yeah.
But it's not my Netflix account, so I don't watch it on my computer.
Oh my God! You know what? You can walk away right now with that shit. You can walk away right now. Jesus.
What? You can share your Netflix accounts? What the hell?
Are you on my Netflix?
Yes. Yes, I didn't have Netflix until you came here and you're like, you need Netflix. I'm like, I don't need that. And then you're like, here, I'll just sign you. You did the thing, and next thing you know, boom, I got it.
In other words, though, if you watched it on your PC and then you put on you have it on your Shield, signed in my account, then you're good.
But like I said, Track's not picking it up. So I don't know whether should I contact Track and find out. Well, and it doesn't work for you guys because you have an account with Track, right?
No, we're just not anal about Track to Netflix linking.
I'm anal about movie I watch.
We know how you are about everything.
He likes anal. That's what he just said. He likes anal. He likes anal.
I don't want to give you a movie that's going to make you cry, okay?
She'll be crying this week.
You better be careful because I could still come up with something good. I was going to be nice.
The two of you are killing me.
Nice.
I picked Hot Fuzz for Christ's sakes.
It's a great movie.
It is.
All right, so let's roll out of here since you got girls' night. So, all right, Alban, anything you want to say before you confuse us?
I'll come up with something next week for everyone to go crazy on. But also on another quick note, you can with your phone, you can transfer files through the FTP or the ES Explorer, just write from phone to phone, because I've done it that way. So just so you know, you can do that. And everyone, happy Friday. Can't wait to see you guys next week. But there's this thing that goes on Wednesday. I think Dad's will explain it and tell you
Pop.
what we need to watch.
Player Pass.
I guess
Player
Andrew isn't around, eh?
Have you seen that, Alban?
I think I've seen the show. Yeah.
I think there's
Most
this guy.
people come to really check out the shirts that I wear.
Yeah, because there's a
Show
guy.
my shirts on this show. I try to show them on Player Pass. This way we can get more people to come along and check it out.
Yeah, because if you want to see a shirt, this man comes with a different shirt, and
I got one specially for your movie that you picked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, I can't wait now.
It's from one of the best lines in the movie, so that I won't say it.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait. I watched it today, and I swear to you, that movie, and that's not spoiled. That movie is great. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm smiling at it while I was crying a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just it's good for your heart movie.
It's got a bit of everything in it, yeah.
Even if it's black and white.
Yeah.
You don't even notice that though. Is it
Someone
the
want
wife?
to join a hangout? No, that's a hangout call.
Sorry.
It's okay.
All right. Let's see.
Nothing else. Everyone, hope to see you. Of course, Dabs and then tell you what movies. But I'll get around
Nebraska.
to it.
And you remember the other one?
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. So for all you British folks or British lovers, Nick Frost and what's his
Simon
other
Pegg.
name? Simon Pegg.
And once again, directed by Edgar Wright.
Okay, so
Guys,
Shaun of the Dead.
It's part of
I
the
would have known that if
trilogy.
it was in my track list as a favorite, director. And I would have watched all three of those
Somebody
movies.
kill me now. Kill me now.
But it was you didn't know because it's not in your director list.
It's
Damn.
not on my director list. So I couldn't do anything with it. I had to go back and look on my phone, because the app on my phone lets me, look at my director list,
Yeah.
Lord.
Damn, you actually got to type the name of the movie in.
We need to get him to make
This
a
is like-
Gen add-on.
This
Just
is like
for
this is like
directors.
this is caveman days. I got to type in the name of the movie I want to watch.
No, right. I don't want to open up another app,
I wanted to know what I want to watch.
I don't want to come out of Cody. I love Cody. Okay?
And you know what? I would love it if my TV would make me fucking dinner. I would love it. Somebody invent that.
All right.
They
Hey,
make the
TK.
dinner that goes into the TV.
Hey, man.
So TK, what you got, bud? We're gonna let you.
I got, thanks for having me on again. Thanks for every time you've had me on. And like I said, you were the first channel I was ever on. So I think it'd only be appropriate that you're the last channel I'll ever be on. And so, like I always say, stay deadly, and all my haters.
Yeah. And you know what, TK? I'll see you tomorrow for the big thumbs down.
Yeah, come over, check it out, guys.
Yeah.
My supporters, all my haters, get over there, give me the thumbs down. Let's break some records.
Okay. I'm in.
God. Is that a picture of you, TK?
There is.
Very handsome. Handsome. Miss Blue, what you got, hon?
Not much. I'm going to hang out with some girls, drink some more wine, which is trouble. And I'll probably be asleep at like 9.
Woohoo! Hey,
Yeah.
when you're getting older, you start, I'm
Yeah.
drinking heavy. Well, I'll be asleep in another hour.
Pretty much.
So, all right. Well, thanks for everyone coming. Thanks, Alban, for giving us some difficult questions that we couldn't answer. And Tara,
Yeah.
thanks for everything you've done in the community. Thanks for all that you've done. Take some time, relax. Don't worry about shit. Help where you want to help. Don't help where you don't want to help. Just hang back. Hang with us. On Friday nights, you know where I'm at. You can always pop on at any time.
Yeah.
On the Wednesday night, too.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
watch
did
some
mention-
movies and come hang out with us.
Yeah. Highly unstressful. I mean, Friday night or Wednesday nights is so just talk about movies, and we only gave you 2 movies to worry about.
I might get the bug, and that might be a good way just to get scratch it a little bit, but not really get right back into it. So who knows, that might take you out.
and one of the requirements for watching our shows, you have to be drinking. That's
not
one of the other things.
Yeah.
So just saying.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, usually by the end of the show, I'm starting to get a little slurry. 'Cause I don't know, my tongue starts.
End
not
of the
working.
show, really?
Middle of the show. Depends on when I started. So Gold Rush says thanks. The FTP is working great. Glad it was working for you. Gold Rush
That's
gave us
awesome.
something to talk about.
Right.
Thanks again for everyone watching. Props to TK and all the work he's done. And I want to thank all the devs, builders, skinners, YouTube people. I thank everybody for the work they put into it. 99% of these people are doing it for nothing, 0. And I posted earlier today, most of those people even have costs. They're paying for a server. They're paying for this or that.
Yep.
Buying equipment so they can do a review of it. So they're not only not making money, they're actually they have a cost to bring through this content. So be nice to people, be thoughtful, be kind. Not saying you got to treat them as a god, but just be nice. And because I think that in
on
this
another
world right now,
hand, there are some dicks out there, and don't let them walk all over you.
yes. And well, to be honest, if the dicks are out there, I say just ignore them and move away, block them, just get away from them, because there's always some dicks out there. I mean,
Okay,
some people love dicks and some people don't love dicks.
Can I say one last thing?
You love dick.
Can I swear and say one last thing? That's a good try, Todd. Well, besides that obvious fact, Todd, Golden Crushers.
Ah, damn.
Who did you say?
Golden Crusher can go fuck
Who was
himself.
that?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Dickhead.
Oh, Lordy. So, hey, we had a good time. Even when we don't have any content on my notepads for us to talk about, we actually found some shit to talk about. So, enjoyed everybody coming on. Yeah. Albin made it a little bit fucking difficult. All right. So, thanks for everyone watching. And as always, streaming matters to us because streaming matters to you. And we'll